Hello, language learners. In this video, we will listen to Michelle Obama at the Democratic National Convention. In this clip, she is speaking about Joe Biden. Let's learn some English. The full video without interruptions is in the description below. Let's listen.
I know Joe. He is a profoundly decent man, guided by faith.
Profoundly means deep, truly, to the core. Decent means good. A profoundly decent man.
Profoundly decent man.
So, a truly good man. Faith means a strong belief in something, typically in a religion.
He was a terrific vice president. He knows what it takes to rescue an economy, beat back a pandemic, and lead our country.
To beat back is a phrasal verb. To push back with force.
Beat back a pandemic.
To beat is to hit something repetitively, again and again.
And he listens. He will tell the truth and trust science.
This is clearly a reference to Donald Trump, who is not known for telling the truth or for listening to scientists. You can also hear the emotion in her voice.
And he listens. He will tell the truth and trust science. He will make smart plans and manage a good team.
Notice she is not using contractions.
He will tell the truth. He will make smart plans.
She is saying will very clearly.
He will make...
This is a good reminder that this speech is prepared. And Michelle Obama is saying will to reinforce her message. The message sounds stronger when we do not contract our words.
And he will govern as someone who's lived a life that the rest of us can recognize.
To recognize.
Recognize.
To recognize.
Recognize.
To see and relate to. The rest of us.
The rest of us
Means the normal people, not people who have rich, privileged lives. We can also hear can being reduced to can.
The rest of us can recognize.
That's because of speed.
Can recognize.
Now, she gives us some examples of difficulties that Joe Biden has overcome in his life. It's important to note that earlier in this speech, she spoke about the importance of empathy.
Empathy. That's something I've been thinking a lot about lately. The ability to walk in someone else's shoes.
Empathy. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It's something that the current occupant of the White House surely does not demonstrate often. And so, this is an important point that Joe Biden's campaign is highlighting.
When he was a kid, Joe's father lost his job.
Job. When
he was a young senator, Joe lost his wife and his baby daughter.
This is an important reference. Joe Biden's first wife and daughter died in a traffic accident in 1972.
And when he was vice president, he lost his beloved son.
Another important reference. One of those sons from his first marriage, Beau Biden, died in 2015 after a battle with brain cancer. Obviously, this was a terrible time for Joe Biden. It's also one of the reasons he did not run for president in 2016.
He lost his beloved son.
Beloved, or beloved, depending on your accent, is an adjective that means really loved.
Lost his beloved son. So Joe knows the anguish of sitting at a table with an empty chair.
Anguish is severe, strong, mental or physical pain. Anguish.
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 Anguish of sitting at a table with an empty chair, which is why he gives his time so freely to grieving parents.
To give time freely. In U.S. English, we often speak about time in relation to money. So if you give time freely, you help somebody without asking for anything in return.
which is why he gives his time so freely to grieving parents.
Grieving parents. To grieve is the sadness of losing somebody, especially after they die.
Joe knows what it's like to struggle.
To struggle means to fight against something.
Joe knows what it's like to struggle, which is why he gives his personal phone number to kids overcoming a stutter of their own.
This is another reference. When Joe Biden was a child, he stuttered. To stutter is a speech disorder where you get blocked on certain sounds when speaking and repeat them. Biden sometimes talks about this and how it helped shape him as a young person.
You know, stuttering, when you think about it, is the only handicap that people still laugh about, that still humiliate people about. And they don't even mean to. When I was a kid, I talk like that.
To overcome a stutter is to learn how to avoid and live with this disorder.
Overcoming a stutter of their own.
We can feel Michelle Obama's emotion in her words. Listen to the way she says own.
Overcoming a stutter of their own. His life is a testament to getting back up.
If your life is a testament, it means your life is an example. It is proof that something can be done.
His life is a testament to getting back up.
We lost our G on getting. To getting back up.
To getting back up. To getting back up. To getting back up.
Getting back up. That makes this sound more informal, and honestly, it feels more real when she says this.
And he is going to channel that same grit and passion to pick us all up, to help us heal and guide us forward.
This was difficult. First, going to was reduced to gonna.
And he is going to
He is gonna channel.
And he is going to channel.
To channel here means to use, to direct in the right direction. Grit means something like courage. If you have grit, you continue to stand back up after you have been pushed down.
Now, Joe is not perfect, and he'd be the first to tell you that. But there is no perfect candidate, no perfect president.
This was all said in comparison to Donald Trump, who I highly doubt would tell you he is anything but perfect.
And his ability to learn and grow, we find in that the kind of humility and maturity that so many of us yearn for right now.
Humility is the quality of being modest, of lessening one's importance, not making it bigger. What is the opposite of arrogant, polite, humble, cocky? So humility is being humble.
We find in that the kind of humility and maturity that so many of us yearn for right now.
To yearn for something means to really, really want it. Millions of Americans in the US are yearning for a change in president. There are also millions of Americans who are yearning for Donald Trump to be reelected.
Because Joe Biden has served this nation his entire life without ever losing sight of who he is.
To lose sight of who you are means to forget who you are.
But more than that, he has never lost sight of who we are. All of us.
If you would like a PDF with a word list, transcript, and exercises from this video, sign up for our free newsletter. To keep improving your comprehension skills, check out one of these videos. This mission is accomplished.